What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another beer review. Today we're looking at another beer that I picked up on Black Friday. This is one of the beers that Incendiary released for their Black Friday, and it is their Road to Ruin Bananas Foster variant. The reason I kind of want to do this is because I'm fresh off drinking the Bourbon County Bananas Foster, the 2023 variant for this year, one of them. And I kind of just want to see how the two compare. If you haven't seen the video that made for the Bourbon County Bananas Foster, I'll have a link at the end of the video. Check it out, see what I thought about it. I'm sure that I'll compare notes throughout this video though. Something I've kind of noticed from Incendiary over the past 2 years, and I don't think that this is a coincidence, is that they kind of, on Black Friday, they kind of release beers that kind of fall in line with some of the variants that Bourbon County is releasing, kind of like this Bananas Foster. This year they also released, Goose Island released their Backyard Stout, which is a stout aged in bourbon barrels with mulberries, boysenberries, marionberries, and Incendiary also released a Baltic Porter barrel aged with raspberries for one of their Black Friday releases. Thought that was interesting, kind of keeping it on those kind of like red berry notes. And then last year, one of my favorite variants from last year that Bourbon County released was the Sir Isaac Stout, which was stout aged in bourbon barrels with figs, graham crackers, and natural flavors. And Incendiary released a Baltic Porter brewed with fig Newtons that was barrel aged. So, kind of think that's really interesting that, Bourbon County probably, releases kind of what their lineup's going to be, and then Incendiary kind of is like, let's do it. Let's kind of make the same thing. I think it's pretty smart. So today it's all about their Bananas Foster. So unlike the past, or the other two, this is not a Baltic Porter. Road to Ruin is an Imperial Stout. This is the Road to Ruin Bananas Foster variant. It's an Imperial Stout blend of Buffalo Trace, Four Roses, and Booker's bourbon barrels. So I like all that. Big fan of Buffalo Trace, big fan of Four Roses. Booker's, I like some of them, but that price range is kind of getting out of hand. The adjuncts in this, Wild Thai Bananas, Black and White The Future, Whole Bean Coffee, Stroopwafels, Coconut, and Vanilla. So I think kind of with those Stroopwafels, you're going to kind of get that cinnamon and caramel type flavors off there. Not so sure about the coconut in here. I don't think that I've ever had a Bananas Foster with coconut, but we'll see how it goes. This guy clocks in at 13.8%. What is this? 13 point... Yeah, Goose Island was 13.9, so they're right on par with each other. 1 pint can. This guy was canned on 11/20/23, so right out a week in the can at the time of review. If you've seen the Bourbon County video, to me the bananas were a little lacking, and if you call yourself a Bananas Foster, I kind of want the bananas. So really excited to jump into this one, see what it has to offer. Earlier in the year we did do the 2022 regular Road to Ruin Imperial Stout. I was a really big fan of that, so high hopes for this guy. Let's crack into it. So right off the bat, this does pour a little bit darker from the can than the Bourbon County. As far as the head goes, maybe a quarter head. It dissipates super quick. It had that mocha head going on. Pitch black in the can. I mean, in the glass. I mean, there's no light getting through that at all. Looks like Looks like it's going to be a good one. Let's get a nose in her. Oh, those barrels really shine through on this. Huge, huge barrel presence. I am picking up some of those bananas, which is a good sign. Some of the chocolate, a little bit of roast in there. Ever so slight coffee is also kind of coming through there. On the back end, there is a little bit of that vanilla shining through. It smells absolutely amazing. Diving in. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Right off the bat, really nice coating all around the mouth. Big, viscous, thick. Just a full-on mouthfeel. I mean, that's good stuff. Yeah, okay. There's a ton more bananas in this than in the Bourbon County variant. Loads of bananas just throughout. You do get some of that chocolatiness, that kind of like chocolate covered banana that I kind of picked up in the Bourbon County, like the initial pop of it, is throughout this whole thing. It is a nice sweetness throughout the beer, but about 3/4 of the way in, no, 1/4 of the way in, you're just hit with some of that, I think it's coming from the Stroopwafels, just this kind of like caramel and cinnamon note that kind of comes in and lasts throughout. That's really, really good. The coffee and the vanilla don't really come into play until the very end, kind of to finish it off. There is a slight little coconut presence. It just kind of underlies everything. It's there, but it's not like overpowering or overwhelming, which is good because I don't know how coconut really plays into like a Bananas Foster, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of in there, and it doesn't like overpower anything or distract from the beer in any way. (13.8%). It doesn't drink that heavy. It doesn't have that big bourbon warming that 13%, almost 14% beer usually has. There is a slight warming to it, but it's not as much as I would expect for this beer to be. The barrels play nicely with this as well. They're not overpowering at all, but you can definitely tell that this is a bourbon barrel aged beer. Yeah, this is really good stuff. This is fantastic. Stroopwafels, coconut, vanilla. Yeah, all the adjuncts that they say are in here. And those bananas, they kind of shine through this beer more than on the Bourbon County variant, and that's what I'm looking for in a Bananas Foster. It's in the name, Bananas Foster. Put bananas in it. You did it, Incendiary. It's Bananas Foster. Yeah, you definitely get that like flambe banana type feel on this guy. Really, really well done. I think that, in my opinion, this beer is better than the Bourbon County Bananas Foster variant. it delivers on the notes of a Bananas Foster better. I think the mouthfeel is a little bit better. It's a little thicker. I think that they're both good beers, but this one is the next notch. It's a step above. It delivers on everything that it promises. Really, really well made stuff. Yeah, God, the finish kind of like lasts a little bit too. It has that like kind of like sweet chocolate and banana kind of finish that just kind of lingers. Really, really digging it. Really, really nice stuff. Also, this beer, I think that this can cost right at $9 for me. And whenever you take into account that this is a 1 pint and this is a little over a pint, and you're paying what, almost 3 times the amount. So if this is 9, this is in the $20 to $25 range. So you're looking 2 to almost 3 times the cost of this to this. I would take this over this any day of the week. I think it just delivers, has just a better beer experience for me personally. If you've had both of these beers, let me know what you think. Did you prefer one over the other? This one, the Incendiary's version of the Bananas Foster, to me far outshines the Goose Island variant for this year. I really hope that Incendiary continues to do kind of their take on whatever Goose Island's putting out for each year, because I think it's really interesting to kind of have that like side by side, just to see, you know, what delivers. Whenever I do the backyard stout review, I might just kind of throw in, kind of do a side by side review of Incendiary's Baltic Porter along with it, to see kind of who does it better. I know they're different berries and stuff, and one's a porter, one's a stout. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I would definitely say if you can get your hands on this guy, pick it up. Well worth it. I do have a couple more cans of it. If I see it out again, I will be picking up more, because I think that this thing is something that I can enjoy for a long time, and it's definitely a treat. So glad I picked it up. Yeah, that's all I got for this one. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this one for sure. Hope y'all find one to enjoy as well. Cheers.